So it's that time of the year again. We're heading to Bowling Green, Kentucky to race in a stick shift shootout with Tremec transmissions. This was a pop-up event for us on our schedule as we didn't realize that Sick on the Green had a NMRA style event. So we booked our favorite hotel, Holiday Inn, and got a good night's sleep. Next morning we were up and at 'em as we have a day of qualifying here on Friday. This is the first time we've actually been quarter mile in the white car probably in almost a year. So we're not really sure what it's going to do yet. We're only a few miles away from the track. Forecast isn't terrible for the weekend. It's going to be really nice on Saturday. Friday still got some rain in the schedule. So we're going to head to the track, meet up with Tremec Transmissions at the trailer, do a little nut bolt check, and see how well it goes today. Well, we finally made it here to Beach Bend Raceway, which is out here in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and it's still raining. It's like every time we come to this track, it's just an absolute monsoon, but it should be okay. Tomorrow's going to be really nice. Sunday's going to be really nice. We're here with Tremec as we got an opportunity to race some of their faster quarter mile cars here. I didn't think anybody was coming, the other Tremec guys, and you know, I was supposed to head to War in the Woods, which is really where I wanted to go, but I mean, it is what it is. You know, when you have a brand like Tremec that represents you and represents you guys here and takes care of everybody with stick shift, for the most part, I mean, you know, you got to go where they need you, you know. So only a couple events a year that they do that sort of stuff. So we got the trailer today parked over here in the cement, so that's a good thing, because last time we came here we were in the damn mud and it was just terrible. But this park actually has a amusement park, which is pretty neat, and I see some rides going over there in the distance, and that's pretty neat. It's good. It's a good little place to bring the family, but when it's raining and floods, it's pretty bad. But let me get the car out. We got to get it teched real quick. I mean, we're going to make a couple quarter mile passes today, maybe at least one. Probably the second one will be pulling the chute, but I'm not going to really kind of show my cards yet because I know there's some fast cars here. But let me go over here to Tremec and get signed in and see how many stick shift cars we got. So we did a quick nut bolt check on the car. Everything looks good. We're headed over to tech to get teched in, as this style racing requires quite a bit of tech, like as far as gloves, helmet, seat belts, diaper, parachute, etc., depending on what you're going to be doing. We'll get parked over at Tremec, get ready for the race to do a little bit of qualifying, and then, you know, I'm pretty excited to see what the white car is going to do today. Now I go check the track. Seems pretty good. Yesterday they were saying it was pretty good for testing, for considering it rained a little bit this week, but this looks a lot better than I had expected. Be able to actually put some good power to it. Hell yeah. You can hear it on my feet. Love this shit, baby. This is what I'm talking about. So we've been waiting all day because the weather just keeps raining on us. Just been wet. So now I'm going to go ahead and start taking some of the weight out of my car. We usually have about 200 or 300 pounds in here, but I don't think we're going to need it for this weekend. The track's going to be pretty much on point. Once this weather starts getting away, it's going to be all sunny. Looks like we're going to be okay for the rest of the remainder of the weekend. You know, it's starting to come in, get the track set up. It was pretty much on point to begin with, and be able to make a hit today finally. So, man, I don't know what that noise is, but I'm pretty sure that's locusts or some shit. But I ain't real confident, but that's a lot of damn bugs. Shit. Stick shift Jeep.
Yes, ma'am.
I got to drive this thing, and I almost popped the wheelie.
There are YouTube videos of people popping wheelies.
Yeah, this is awesome. Oh, you got the little ones? There you go.
Here, you put some stickers on your...
Put little Tremec stickers, but I think we have to peel the back off of them.
Did you eat that burger yet? Oh my God.
I've never seen those.
I told him 5 times.
That's cool.
All right, you want the other one?
Official Tremec brand. Look at that, Mike. That's cool. That's the best one. That's a good one. All right, they just called us up for our first pass in stick shift. It's the first qual pass of Friday. We got about 16 degrees in the tune right now, and 9.5 pounds on the dome. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. We can make a good pass, and you know, we'll mess with the tune and the data log after. So the first test pass is against Thomas West, who undoubtedly has one of the fastest stick shift cars I've ever raced. We're not real sure what the car is going to do at 150, 160 miles an hour, but we're fitting to find out. Definitely wasn't my fastest pass, but that wasn't the whole point. Had to drive out of a ditch, didn't have a very good 60 foot at all. Car probably should have ran a 9.0 on 12 pounds of boost. But nonetheless, looks like we got some suspension adjustments that need to be made. Qualifying number, last one. The second qualifying pass wasn't much different than the first one. We took some air pressure out and changed the shocks, and it didn't work the way we wanted it to. Seemed like it was a good pass. It still ran a 19 at 157 on 14 pounds. But it's not going in the right direction 60 foot wise as it got worse. We got to figure this out with this new setup we got now. Definitely headed towards the radial life soon and be able to still go to a slick, but we got to figure some testing out before that happens. There we go, Bobby! Well, second pass wasn't as good even as the first pass, so our 60 foot's just getting worse. Car's not running bad. It's actually running really, really good. We just hit the scramble to see what it would look like, and we actually were able to use it all the way through fourth gear, which means that, you know, we got a little, you know, we got something to work with. The only problem is right now I'm having a problem getting this thing to hook. Maybe I'm dumping the clutch too much and it's just unloading the tire. It changed some more tire pressure or whatever. But nonetheless, I've never had a problem at no prep. It's a grudge car to begin with, and you know, we'll see what happens when we get when we come back up. I don't think I'm going to make another qual pass today, even though I'd like to. But you know, I got nothing to prove with this. I think I know what I need to do when it really counts. You know what I mean? I love coming to events like this to get a chance to meet some of my subscribers and some of my fans of the channel. Got a chance to park in the Tremec trailer and hang out with Mike Kidd from Tremec, who sponsored the event and pretty much all the Tremec events that we do with. Pat showed us his cool alcohol collection in case one of us win, but I wanted to check my tires and check my suspension shortly after we headed out to dinner with the team, as we had a lot of work to do on the second day. Okay, so we're on day 2 of racing. I think we get one qualification today. Not that I really need it, but I got a little bit of work to do on my 60 foot. Haven't been doing very good at all. Maybe it's just, you know, the fact that I haven't had a lot of seat time with it, but we're gonna get it warmed up, get it out, get it ready for the racing, and have a little bit of stick shift fun today. Saturday was the day of eliminations. There was only 6 cars, but we had a chance to make a test pass before our first round. We threw some different suspension adjustments and tire pressure and tune at the car to see if it could do a little bit better. This was definitely a better pass than the previous ones. Looks like we're headed in the right direction. Well, our final qualifier, we didn't get into the 8s, which is kind of booty, but I don't know where my 60 foot's gone. It's ever since I put this car together, I haven't had, you know, with the new axle and everything, our 60 foot kind of fell off quite a bit. I'm not really sure. It's got to be something with the settings or whatever. I don't know. I don't mean to be a bearer of bad news, but just trying to represent here. You know, it is what it is. It's more or less a no prep grudge car. Trying to run some against some radials here on, but you never know what happens. We'll come out and run a little better race. I'm not really going to turn it up. No need for it. It is what it is. Get a better 60 foot, get a better time. Here's the ticket against West. He did really well. Crazy good. It doesn't matter to me. I'm racing Tory. Got a fast little white notch right here. Is that Coyote?
Coyote.
Yeah. Coyote with a Whipple. Oh, fast as hell, boy. Got Adam Buntley, 4.6 with a turbo. Skylar Hardy with the Coyote Whipple. And Tom West with the turbo LS swap. Got a lot of fast cars. We got Kyle Buntley coming up here in a minute. I didn't get a chance to get it, but I got to get the lane choice and make it happen. Our first round's against Tori Brown, who has a super fast 8.0, 170 mile an hour coupe. We got our work cut out for us, but in stick shift, it's all about going A to B. So we got through that round, big win for me. Sometimes it's not always about who's the fastest and who makes the most power, but that's a big win for us here on the channel, here in the program. Regardless, we still got a lot of work to do. Again, we've been consistent all weekend, probably 880 passes. If we got our 60 foot down, we got to do some bar angle changes. It's been pretty bad, but we're adding some tire to pressure to the tire. We got another round at least. We survived another round, so wish us luck. Stay tuned. We'll see what happens. In order to compete, we knew we had to do something. We added like 2 pounds of tire pressure. We changed the suspension considerably just to see what would happen, but I think we're headed in the right direction. Adam ran a really good time, but this is stick shift racing right here. It was a good pass for both of us. He got out of me a little bit. I started to reel him in with the scramble, but didn't have enough real estate. Either way, this is fun as hell. It was worth the trip. Adam's heading into the finals against Tom West. Good old 363 stroker turbo, small 205 heads. I tell you what, something about that factory distributor right there, holding all this ignition in. We had a pretty good ticket, 890 at 158. 578 8th mile. My car's mostly an 8th mile. We were sleeping at the tree too, but you know, Adam did pretty well, man. He was a 550, 560 car all weekend. Tough to beat those cars. You know what I mean? But our buddy Ricky Bobby, Tom West, he did really well this weekend. I mean, he's consistent 770s, 780s. He's trying to break a record, so we're gonna go watch him make the final pass with the Adam, and we're gonna wrap this video up. But we'll talk more on the flip side. We'll see you guys soon. Well, we didn't win it all, but we still went home with a little bit of money. At least it paid for diesel fuel. Got a chance to hang out with some of the Tronic friends, make some new stick shift friends, and just have a great time for the weekend. Was well worth the trip. If you guys enjoyed our sort of content, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think. Consider subscribing if you haven't. I love y'all. We'll see you soon in the next one.